What's happening, crypto enthusiasts? Get ready for a rapid-fire update that's going to blow your minds. The market is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the biggest moves. We've got seismic shifts, potential game changers, and insights that could redefine your entire outlook. Buckle up, because the information you need to stay ahead is dropping right now on Bitcoin Bulletin. Today, we're diving deep into the currents of the crypto world, starting with a look at how the major players are holding up. Is the market consolidating, or are we on the verge of a massive breakout? Let's check the charts. But the action doesn't stop there. We're seeing major moves that could shake the foundations of the financial world. One company, heavily invested in the digital asset space and backed by some very familiar names, is making waves. Could this be a sign of bigger things to come, a true paradigm shift in how major indices operate? We've got the inside scoop on what this means for the broader market and why everyone's talking about a potential earthquake hitting the scene. You won't want to miss this. Now, let's shift gears to consumer protection and the everyday experience of interacting with digital assets. One leading kiosk operator is rolling out enhanced measures to ensure a safe and positive journey for its users. They're emphasizing robust security, clear communication, and a commitment to preventing fraud. We'll explore the specific steps they're taking and why this focus on the user is so critical in today's evolving landscape. And finally, we're circling back to that high-profile debut that's been turning heads. Fresh off their market entry, we're getting a closer look at their performance and strategic moves. What does this debut mean for the sector, and what are the latest developments from this prominent player? Stay tuned for all the essential updates. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Trading sideways, market stays flat ahead of key economic indicators. Markets are currently in a holding pattern, with major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP trading sideways. This period of consolidation is happening as the financial world braces for the release of crucial labor market data, set to drop on Thursday and Friday. This lack of significant price movement has led to a sense of frustration among some traders, who are eager for clearer direction. Trader sentiment is mixed, with many expressing a desire for more decisive market action. Credible Crypto, a notable voice in the trading community, indicated that they would only consider significant price movements as actionable signals. Specifically, they stated they would wake up if Bitcoin's price dipped below $108,400 or surged past $117,000 with strong upward momentum, expressing fatigue with the current endless chop. This sentiment highlights the anticipation for a breakout or breakdown that could provide new trading opportunities. Michael van de Poppe, another respected analyst, shared insights into the potential impact of current resistance levels. He warned that Bitcoin's rejection at its current resistance point could place downward pressure on Ethereum, potentially leading to a correction towards its green demand zone. Van de Poppe views this zone as a high-probability long opportunity if it holds firm. For Bitcoin itself, he reiterated that resistance is still resistance, suggesting that a failure to break through could open the door to fresh lows. This scenario, he noted, could present a prime opportunity for a max long altcoins strategy. In terms of other key assets, Crypto Tony identified $2.90 as a critical level for XRP. He believes that bulls will only regain momentum if XRP achieves consistent weekly closes above this threshold, indicating a need for sustained strength to signal a bullish trend. Meanwhile, Crypto's Batman provided an analysis of Solana, noting that it is currently holding a previous resistance level that has now turned into support. However, he flagged weak buyer momentum as a concern. Batman argued that a head and shoulders breakdown setup remains valid for Solana, with an unfilled fair value gap around the $203 mark aligning with his target zone for a potential downturn. Adding to the technical outlook, crypto chart analyst Ali Martinez observed that the TD sequential indicator has once again accurately predicted a market top and is now flashing a buy signal. This technical insight suggests that, despite the sideways trading, there may be underlying indicators pointing towards potential shifts in market sentiment and price direction. The broader market is clearly on edge, waiting for the economic data to provide a clearer picture. Until then, traders are closely watching these key levels and indicators for any signs of a significant move. But the market's patience might soon be tested. Get ready, because the next update reveals a potential earthquake that could dramatically reshape the cryptocurrency landscape. Floodgates opening, Bitcoin braced for market-shaking event. Bitcoin, the flagship cryptocurrency, has seen its value effectively double over the past year. Yet its price has remained relatively stagnant since December, hovering near its starting point for the year despite expectations of substantial daily buying pressure. This period of consolidation comes as a potential crisis engulfs the Federal Reserve, which could have significant repercussions for the US dollar and, by extension, the broader financial markets. Michael Saylor's company, MicroStrategy, a major corporate holder of Bitcoin, could be on the cusp of a significant development. There's speculation that MicroStrategy might be added to the S&P 500 stock market index this Friday. This potential inclusion is particularly noteworthy as it would mark the first Bitcoin treasury company to be listed on this benchmark index. Such a move could trigger substantial buying pressure, as index funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, seeking to mirror the S&P 500's performance would be compelled to purchase MicroStrategy shares. The S&P 500 rebalancing, scheduled for September 19, is the key event to watch. While MicroStrategy meets the technical requirements for inclusion, including a market capitalization above $8.2 billion, substantial daily trading volumes, a public float greater than 50%, and a history of positive earnings, the S&P Dow Jones Indices Committee retains discretionary power. Concerns remain that the committee might deem MicroStrategy's Bitcoin-centric business model unsuitable for the index. Despite this uncertainty, the sentiment surrounding Bitcoin and related companies appears to be growing. Eric Trump, son of U.S. President Donald Trump, has predicted that the floodgates are starting to open for Bitcoin, echoing a broader optimism in the crypto space. His comments suggest a belief that wider adoption and integration are on the horizon. This optimism is further fueled by the recent successful Nasdaq debut of American Bitcoin, a mining company also building a Bitcoin treasury, which saw its stock price surge nearly 20% on its first day of trading. American Bitcoin's performance highlights a growing trend of companies seeking to capitalize on the cryptocurrency boom by holding Bitcoin on their balance sheets. Currently, over 160 companies globally, including well-known names like GameStop, Block, formerly Square, and Tesla hold Bitcoin. This trend indicates a significant shift in corporate finance, with more companies exploring digital assets as a store of value or investment. MicroStrategy's potential S&P 500 inclusion represents a critical juncture. If approved, it could serve as a major catalyst, validating Bitcoin as an institutional asset class and potentially attracting significant new capital into the market. However, the final decision rests with the S&P committee, leaving the market in suspense. While institutional interest grows, the focus on everyday users is also sharpening. Next up, we're looking at how one company is ensuring a safe and secure experience at the point of transaction. Consumer first, Bitcoin kiosk operator prioritizes safety and protection. Athena Bitcoin, a prominent operator of Bitcoin kiosks across 34 U.S. states and several international locations, is placing a significant emphasis on consumer protection measures during its Customer Appreciation Month. Having served approximately 1 million customers, the company's core operation involves facilitating direct cash-to-Bitcoin exchanges through its kiosks, crucially without ever holding customer funds. This operational model ensures that users maintain full control of their assets throughout the entire transaction process. To bolster security and prevent potential misuse, Athena Bitcoin has implemented a multi-layered approach. This includes setting daily transaction limits and velocity controls designed to identify and flag unusual activity that might suggest coercion or theft. Furthermore, the company strategically places its kiosks in well-managed, brightly lit public areas to enhance user safety and deter illicit activities. A key component of their security protocol is a unique 5-step attestation process during each transaction. These steps require users to actively confirm critical information, such as ownership of their Bitcoin wallet, recognition of common scam red flags, and confirmation that they are not acting under duress or external pressure. Athena Bitcoin views these attestations as one of the most effective safeguards against coerced transactions, ensuring informed and voluntary participation. Beyond these direct security measures, Athena Bitcoin actively engages in consumer education. Their website and mobile app provide resources on the latest fraud schemes, empowering users with knowledge to protect themselves. The company also ensures its cybersecurity software is frequently updated to address emerging security threats. Macias Goldenhern, CEO of Athena Bitcoin, emphasized the company's commitment, stating, "Every day, Athena takes its responsibility to safeguard kiosk users very seriously, especially seniors, who have been the targets of fraudulent financial schemes." He further highlighted the dedication to meeting the highest security standards and educating consumers on self-protection. Athena Bitcoin's commitment to security extends to its industry partnerships. The company collaborates with key organizations to strengthen its fraud prevention efforts. This includes membership with the Republican Attorney General Association, RAGA, supporting its mission for a stable legal and business climate. They also adhere to Bitcoin kiosk safety guidelines set forth by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA. Athena's Chief Compliance Officer has participated in the Crypto Banking and Compliance, CBC Summit, and the company actively engages with the Florida International Bankers Association, FIBA, to combat financial fraud. These collaborations underscore Athena Bitcoin's dedication to operating within a robust framework of compliance and security. By prioritizing these comprehensive consumer protection measures, Athena Bitcoin aims to foster a safe and positive experience for all its users, reinforcing trust and encouraging broader adoption of Bitcoin kiosks as a secure method for accessing cryptocurrency. While consumer safety is paramount, the market is also watching the performance of major players. Coming up, we'll get an update on a company that recently made its debut on the Nasdaq. Trump-backed miner slides post-Nasdaq debut amid expansion news. Shares of American Bitcoin, ABTC, a cryptocurrency mining company with backing from U.S. President Donald Trump's eldest sons, experienced a notable decline in pre-market trading, falling 8.5% to $7.35. This dip occurred just a day after the company's debut on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, where it had initially surged before closing its first day of trading at $8.04. Despite the post-debut stock performance, American Bitcoin announced significant operational advancements. The company revealed that it has nearly doubled its Bitcoin mining capacity, increasing it from 10 exahashes per second, AS, to 24 AS. This expansion aims to bolster its position in the competitive Bitcoin mining landscape and capitalize on market opportunities. Asher Genut, executive chairman of ABTC, confirmed that Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. collectively own approximately 20% of the company. This significant stake places the Trump family directly at the forefront of this cryptocurrency venture. The involvement of the Trump family in ABTC, along with other crypto-related initiatives, has attracted scrutiny from Democratic lawmakers and government ethics watchdogs. Critics have raised concerns about potential conflicts of interest arising from their political positions. In response to these criticisms, Eric Trump, the second son of the president, dismissed the concerns as insane during a recent interview. He defended the family's involvement in the burgeoning crypto sector, suggesting that such ventures are a natural progression in the evolving financial landscape. American Bitcoin's foray into the public markets follows a SPAC merger, a process that allowed it to become a publicly traded company. The initial trading day saw the stock climb as high as $14.52 before settling at $8.04. The subsequent decline highlights the volatility often associated with newly public companies, particularly those in rapidly evolving sectors like cryptocurrency mining. The company's expansion efforts and the Trump family's involvement position American Bitcoin as a notable player in the digital asset space. However, the market's reaction post-debut suggests that investors are closely evaluating its long-term prospects and the potential impact of external factors, including ethical considerations. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Bitcoin and its peers trading sideways ahead of crucial labor data, MicroStrategy's potential S&P 500 inclusion creating buzz, Athena Bitcoin doubling down on consumer protection, and American Bitcoin sliding after its Nasdaq debut. Don't miss out on any future market-moving news. Hit that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin, ring the notification bell, and follow us on all social platforms for more. See you next time.